balls deep into Georgia today.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're talking way more than just peaches, peanuts, and that Deliverance shit.
Oh, God, no, not Deliverance.
We've got a stack of Wikipedia articles.
Oh, yeah, the good stuff.
Because, honestly, who needs a fucking PhD when you got the internet?
Amen to that.
We're going to dig up some seriously messed up historical shit, find out why Georgia's economy is making bank, and even uncover some surprising cultural gems.
Should be fun.
Get ready to learn some shit you didn't know, because this deep dive is about to get real fucking interesting.
I'm ready to get down and dirty. Georgia's a fascinating state full of contradictions.
Sure.
You've got this whole Southern charm thing going on, but then you peel back the layers and it's like a goddamn onion of crazy history, economic booms and busts, and a cultural scene that's way more diverse than people realize.
It's wild, man. Let's kick things off with Georgia's origin story. Seriously, who knew this shit started with some British general who was like, nah, fuck slavery?
Right.
I'm talking about James Oglethorpe, right?
That's right. Oglethorpe had this vision of Georgia as a utopia for debtors and the worthy poor.
Sounds like a socialist.
He banned slavery, outlawed hard liquor.
What? No booze.
Dude was practically a goddamn hippie in the 1730s.
Sounds like someone needed to loosen up a bit. But seriously, banning slavery back then, that's some next-level shit.
It was a radical idea for the time. Oglethorpe was driven by this sense of social justice. He'd seen the horrors of debtors' prisons in England and wanted to create a colony where people could have a second chance. He saw Georgia as a chance to build a more equitable society.
Noble but dumb.
Oh, yeah, the best intentions pave the road to hell, right?
Always.
Turns out running a colony without booze or free labor is fucking hard. The settlers started bitching the trustees were in debt, and neighboring colonies with their plantation economies were putting on the pressure.
The OG Georgia haters.
By 1751, they caved and handed Georgia over to the crown.
So the Brits were like, fine, we'll take your shitty colony.
Basically.
And just like that, slavery was back on the menu.
Bingo, Georgia became a royal colony, and within a year, the ban on slavery was lifted. The floodgates opened, and Georgia quickly transformed into a slaveholding society just like its neighbors.
Talk about a fucked up turn of events. It's like Oglethorpe's dream went up in flames.
It did! And the legacy of that reversal is still felt today.
No doubt. All right, let's talk about another dark chapter in Georgia's history. The Native Americans, the Trailatiers, forcing those tribes off their land, ignoring the fucking Supreme Court. That's some seriously messed up shit.
It's a brutal and shameful part of American history, and Georgia played a central role in that tragedy. The Cherokee Creek Seminole, they were all forcibly removed from their ancestral lands, driven west on this horrific journey that killed thousands.
And to add insult to injury, there are no federally recognized tribes in Georgia today. It's like they were completely wiped off the map.
Their land was taken, their cultures were suppressed. The lasting impact of that displacement is still felt today. It's a wound that hasn't fully healed.
Deep. Okay, fast forward a couple of centuries. Now we've got the Civil War, and Georgia's right in the thick of it. Sherman's March to the Sea, talk about a scorched earth policy. That shit was brutal.
Sherman's March was a devastating turning point in the war. It crippled the Confederacy's infrastructure and morale. It left a scar on Georgia that took generations to heal.
But from the ashes of that destruction, something incredible rose in a feat. The Civil Rights Movement, MLK, was born in Atlanta, and the city became a hub for activism and resistance. Talk about a 180.
It's almost poetic, right? From a state built on the backs of slaves to a breeding ground